Good afternoon, I'm Frank Fitzpatrick and I'm here to talk about the Krebs cycle. And here's a picture of Sir Hans Krebs on his cycle. So we all need energy, and we get energy from the food we eat. And the Krebs cycle is one of the cycles that does this. So it seems very complicated. The words are hard to say, at least I find them hard to say. And I'm going to try to break it down and make it simple. First off, what's it for? It's to take sugars and turn them into ATP molecules, which the cell needs for energy. It runs in the mitochondria of the cells. Here is a picture of the Krebs cycle. It starts off with glycolysis before the cycle starts, which gives us the pyruvate, which then is converted into acetyl-CoA, which is the beginning of the cycle. So let's start there. We have acetyl-CoA. That gets combined with oxaloacetate. We get the oxaloacetate later in the process. We'll talk about that. We need the enzyme citrate synthase to create citrate. Once we have the citrate, we'll use an enzyme aconitase to create isocitrate. With the isocitrate and the enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase, we create alpha-ketoglutarate. That process produces CO2 and NADH, and the NADH indirectly creates an ATP. Alpha-ketoglutarate is then combined with the enzyme alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase to create succinyl-CoA. That process creates CO2 plus NADH, and the NADH again indirectly creates ATP. We then take the succinyl-CoA with the succinyl-CoA synthase to create succinate. That process will create ATP. We have succinate, and then with the succinate dehydrogenase enzyme, we'll create fumarate. And fumarate with the fumarase enzyme will create malate. That process will create FADH2, which is also indirectly creates ATP. So then we have the malate, which along with malate dehydrogenase creates oxaloacetate. We talked about oxaloacetate in the beginning. That process creates NADH, which indirectly creates ATP. Now we're at the beginning of the process again because we need the oxaloacetate to start the process, and that's why we consider this a cycle. It goes round and round. What do we get out of it? We use one glucose, 2 cycles, and we get 20 ATPs. We get them from 2 ATPs from the cycle, 6 NADHs, which create 15 ATPs indirectly, 2 FADH2s, which indirectly create 3 ATPs. And that gives us the energy we need to do things. So how do I remember those? So I created 2 silly mnemonics. One for the molecules. A citrate is Krebs' silly substance for making oxaloacetate. And for the enzymes, an impressive Krebs started series from mixing citrate. At least that'll give you the first letters and the order in which they're in for both the molecules and the enzymes. Hope that helps. Good luck. Bye.